not every JavaScript analysis tool fits nicely into Burp as an extension that lets us do our analysis within Burp. There are many situations where we might want to take the JavaScript files that we've encountered during an engagement and save those locally for analysis. And I've seen all kinds of techniques to do this. People will take the JavaScript files and feed them to wget, or they'll use specific tools that are designed to identify JavaScript files, that is, files with .js extensions from a list of URLs, and then download those files. But I'm going to show you an extension that is available in Burp to make it super easy to download JavaScript files of our in-scope targets. It is called Uproot-JS, and unfortunately, it's not available within the Burp BAP store. So you will have to go and find this extension on GitHub and download the jar file. As you can see, I already have it installed here. And what you get when you install this is this very simple menu addition up here at the top called Uproot.js after the tool, and it gives us one simple option: save JS files, where it simply asks us for a location. Isn't this easy? So I'm going to select a location here. I'm going to scroll up into my home folder, and I've already created a folder to dump these called JS files, and I'm going to click save, and then I click save JS files, and it does it. Isn't that great? So scrolling or navigating to my home folder, going to JS files, you see that I have 2 in-scope hosts at the moment, and it has saved JavaScript files for each of those. One is Portswigger's Gin and Juice Shop, and the other is my local host, OWASP Juice Shop. And looking in those folders, we can see that we have the JavaScript files corresponding with those applications, at least the ones that we've seen in Burp. Isn't that handy? So that's a very useful tool to use as a precursor to other types of analysis, for example, command line JavaScript analysis tools. Some limitations of the tool: you might have responses that do not specify, I'm not entirely sure how the tool, what the tool flags to know that it's looking at JavaScript. But if it's relying on like the content type specified in the HTTP response header, or if it's looking at the extension of the file in the URL, looking for that .js, there are situations where both of those items might not be present. So the tool may miss some JavaScript depending on how the app is constructed. It's also not going to grab source maps, which is something that you might also want to consider incorporating into your JavaScript analysis. However, it's a really nice, simple tool that you can add into Burp to grab JavaScript files. It's probably going to work for you in the majority of cases.